Welcome to Shaw TV. It is a very special musical presentation here in our studios. It is the debut of Prairie Soul Collective under the great leadership of Gerry Atwell. And Gerry, it's so glad to have you back here.
Well, thank you, Tracy. It's our pleasure to be here. Thanks for having us.
Now, you have been with so many different musical groups and different genres, but this particular group is special.
We feel it's very special. We formed Prairie Soul Collective around 2005, and it's comprised of professional black musicians who work in all different styles of music in Manitoba. And we got together so that we could create some music that we feel expresses our shared heritage.
And heritage indeed. Music has been the heart and soul of the African community, and some have come to settle here in Winnipeg as early as the 1800s. How about your family?
Well, my mother's side of the family came to Winnipeg in 1905, and there were already African Canadians living here, mostly working with the railroad or in the railroad industry.
Yeah. How important were the songs to the people back then, and even now today?
I'd say the songs were essential. The music kept people alive. Pardon. The music kept people alive, and I mean that literally. For example, the first song we're going to do, Wade in the Water, contained coded messages for slaves to help them find safe houses and travel instructions.
Oh, amazing. Well, we can hardly wait to share this next 30 minutes. Please welcome Prairie Soul Collective.
God's gonna trouble the water.
It must be the children that Moses led.
God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Who's that coming dressed in blue?
God's gonna trouble the water.
It must be the children that made it through.
God's gonna trouble the water.
Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
Who's that coming dressed in white?
God's gonna trouble the water.
The leader looks like an Israelite.
God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
Welcome back to our Shaw TV studios. It is a special musical presentation with Prairie Soul Collective. Gerry, that was a great song, but I want to talk about the guys and girls in the band. Who are they?
Sure. Well, on lead vocals, we have Helwyn ZILLA Jones, who is a classically trained mezzo-soprano, and we're so fortunate to have her with us. We have on keyboards and vocals, Ian Morris Grant, who is more well known in the city as Breeze. Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody knows Breeze. And we were also very lucky to have a legendary Winnipeg percussionist and vocalist, GLEN Matthews.
Wow. And you might be missing one more person.
We're missing Joe Curtis, who everybody knows in the city as an amazing singer, songwriter, guitar player, and vocalist. He is just incredible. Joe couldn't be with us for today's show.
Oh, well, you were correct when you were saying you have some of the city's heaviest hitters in the music industry working for you. Yeah. Now, this next song, I love it. It's one of my favorites, and I have sung it before many times.
Yes, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. A very well-known song. What a lot of people may not know is that it's purported to have been written by a man named Wallace Willis, mm-hmm. who was a mixed African and Choctaw Native American, and he wrote it about the prophet Elijah being transported to heaven on a chariot. However, the song, once again, it's supposed, also suggested to have other coded meanings.
Oh, well, let's see if we can find out the hidden meanings. Please welcome once again Prairie Soul Collective.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I looked over Jordan, what did I see?
Coming for to carry me home.
A band of angels coming after me.
Coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
If ever I stayed in hell one day,
Coming for to carry me home.
I'd sing and pray my soul away.
Coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
If you get there before I do,
Coming for to carry me home.
please tell my friends I'm coming home too.
Coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Coming for to carry me
And that was the beautiful sounds of Prairie Soul Collective, Swing Low, Swing High, Sweet Chariot. And Gerry, well, you know, besides this wonderful music that you've been treating us to, there's been some incredible artwork we've been seeing.
Yeah, these are the paintings by Ethiopian artist Tebebe Turfa. Tebebe is internationally renowned for his art. He spends time in Winnipeg regularly, and I've gotten to know him as a friend. And if you like his art, we'll leave his website.
Oh, awesome. And it's really wonderful to see the whole community coming together for this project. And the next song, another classic.
Another classic, a very popular song in the African American community. However, the song was written by a man who was white, and William Dixon Lowes, I believe is his name. And there is some controversy as to whether he originated the song or appropriated it, but the fact of the matter, the song's taken on its own life and is incredibly popular.
This Little Light of Mine, I bet you we'll have you singing to this one. Please welcome once again, Prairie Soul Collective.
This little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
this little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine.
this little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
the light that shines is the light of love. It lights the darkness from above. It shines on me and it shines on you, and it shows what the power of love can do. I'm gonna shine my light both bright and clear. I'm gonna shine my light both far and near. Well, there's a dark corner in this land. I'm gonna let my little light shine. This little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
on Monday he gave me the gift of love. On Tuesday peace came from above. On Wednesday he told me to have more faith. On Thursday he gave me a little more grace. On Friday he told me to watch and pray. On Saturday he told me just what to say. On Sunday he gave me power divine just to let my little light shine. This little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
let it
Shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine.
Welcome back to Shaw TV Studios. Once again, we are hearing the lovely sounds from Prairie Soul Collective. And Gerry, I love the last one, This Little Light of Mine.
Yeah.
But this next song, I have a hard time saying the title.
Joshua fit the Battle of Jericho, also known as Joshua fought the Battle of Jericho.
That makes more sense.
Yes, and then once again, it's a biblical story as religion gave comfort to the slaves during that horrible period of that in which they had nothing else to look forward to but the fact of what they might expect after death.
Well, before we go to the song, though, for yourself, Gerry, and for the other band members, what has it been like to perform this kind of music?
Well, for me personally, it's been reminiscent of my mother and my grandmother, who I heard sing many of these songs when I was a child. And so there is a continuation of a memory of our ancestors when I play this music.
Well, I'm sure a lot of memories will be happening now. Please welcome once again Prairie Soul Collective.
Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down.
Joshua fit the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fit the battle of Jericho, and the walls came a-tumbling down.
Good morning, Sister Mary. Good morning, Brother John. Well, I want to stop and talk with you. Gonna tell you how I come along.
Gonna tell you all about Joshua, who was the son of Nun. He never gave up fighting until his work was done.
Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. You may talk man of Gideon, you may talk man of Saul, but there's none like good old Joshua at the battle of Jericho.
To those walls of Jericho, he marched with his spear in his hand. Go blow them ram horns, Joshua cried, 'cause this battle I'm in my hand.
Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. They tell me, great God, that Joshua's spear was well nigh 12 feet long, and upon his hip was a double-edged sword, and his mouth was a gospel whore.
Then the ram sheep's horns began to blow, trumpets began to shout. Joshua commanded the children to cry, and the walls came a-tumbling down.
Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. And the walls came tumbling down. And the walls came tumbling down.
Welcome back to Shaw TV. Once again, we're here with Prairie Soul Collective. And Gerry, I know we've been going on this musical journey, sharing the old traditional songs, the biblical songs, and how they helped the community during times of slavery and during the hardships of the railroad. But if we transpose now to 2018, how has music changed, and is it still have the same kind of power and of engagement within the communities, not only yours, but everyone's?
Oh, very much so. In fact, music is critical today for one main purpose, and that's self-expression. People can share what their world is like, what their dreams are like, their aspirations, their experiences, and their problems. And so everything from hip-hop music to country and western to jazz, it still serves as a great vehicle for self-expression.
Okay, so this next song then may resonate with a lot of people, not only back then, but today.
That's right. Nobody Knows the Trouble I've Seen is one of the earlier spirituals. It wasn't actually published until right about the time of the end of slavery, and it had the distinction as being one of the few songs that had mass popularity that explicitly talked about the misery of slavery.
Oh, well, here they are once again, Prairie Soul Collective.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I see. Glory,
Nobody knows the trouble I see. Nobody knows but Jesus. Nobody knows the trouble I see. Glory, hallelujah. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Oh, yes, Lord. Sometimes I'm almost to the ground. Oh, yes.
knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I see. Glory, hallelujah.
Oh, every day to you I pray. Oh, yes, Lord, for you to wash my sins away. Oh, yes, Lord.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah.
Although you see me going on so, oh yes, Lord, I've had my trials, hear me now. Oh yes, Lord.
Nobody knows the trouble I see. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I see. Glory, hallelujah. Nobody knows the trouble I see. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I see. Glory, hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah.
It is amazing how time flies when you're enjoying so many incredible songs, Gerry. But we really want to thank you and your band members here, Prairie Soul Collective, for sharing this special moment with all of us.
Thank you very much, Tracy, and thank you to Shaw and to yourself for having us here.
Okay, so, well, you never leave the show without going off in a bang. So what are you going to end with?
Well, we're going to end with one that everybody knows. It was became the definition of Louis Armstrong, and it's a song that everybody knows and can sing along with at home.
Yes, When the Saints Come Marching In. Thanks for watching, and give a big round of applause at home to Prairie Soul Collective.
When the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in.
Oh, when the sun refused to shine. Oh, when the sun refused to shine. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the sun refused to shine.
When the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, won't I want to be in that number. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Oh, when the trumpet sounds the call. Oh, when the trumpet sounds the call. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the trumpet sounds the call.
When the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, saints go marching in.
Oh, when the revolution comes. Oh, when the revolution comes. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number when the revolution comes.
Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Go marching in.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Amen. 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 Tell the people. Amen. 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 In the hallway. Amen. In the people. Amen. Lot of people. Amen. 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 Tell the children. Amen. In the cold. Amen. In the little run. Amen. 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 One more time now. Amen. Tell the people. Amen. In the cold and amen. 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 One more time now. Amen.